Hello and welcome to my newest vlog. Today I am going to take you on a long run with me. So today is going to be a 15 to 16 mile run, and hopefully I'll give you a little bit of an insight into the stuff that goes through your head on the long runs and the prep needed to make sure that hopefully it's pretty efficient and doesn't cause you too much pain. So the first bit of advice I'd give, and particularly for men, and you'll probably know if you've been doing long runs, Vaseline is an important part of any training run. I've already done it myself. Inner thighs, nipples, make sure that anything that could potentially rub has nicely smooth, and it just means that the skin doesn't tear off. And although it sounds a bit of a weird bit of advice, anyone who's done anything where they've damaged the skin on either their inner thighs or their nipples knows how painful and off-putting can be when you're actually running, and then also for the few days afterwards. So weirdly, although it's not an injury, it could actually put a little bit of a dampener on your training program. So it's important to do that first of all. Hydrate appropriately. So I've had a couple of big glasses of water this morning. I've also had a coffee. So I know coffee is known to dehydrate. However, it also frees up fat to be used as an energy source. And if you're doing a long run, you want to be using as much of your fat stores as possible, because we've got tons and tons of fat stores and we only have a limited supply of carbohydrates. So you want to keep all those carbohydrates for as long as possible, so that when we really need them, pace increase or little changes like that, gradient and stuff, we've got them available. Otherwise you get to the point where you hit the wall, which is unpleasant and just basically means you eventually have to stop. I'll have my phone back for music, so I'll stick a playlist on, normally a workout style playlist, just to keep me going. I'll also on the phone have Runkeeper, which will track the running distances that I do, tracks the speed, and it just gives me a little bit of a helping hand, because I'm not actually going to have I'm kind of going to go with the flow with a planned route where I think it'll be about 15 miles, but it may be that I just need to look on the phone and adapt accordingly sort of later on in the run. Also, see, house keys, I have forgotten them before, and once you've got to the end of a run and you realise you don't have your house keys and you're waiting for someone to come and let you in and you're cold, that's pretty minging, so don't do that. Most people don't, but I did do it once. So. Also, I have £10 note and an energy gel. The £10 note, I'd actually rather have a pound coin, but I don't have a pound coin today, so I've got a £10 note instead. That will basically be to buy water en route, because as I'm getting to the point where I'm doing 15, 16 miles, I'll need a little bit of extra fuel, and these come in the form of energy gels. They're basically almost liquid carbohydrates, so straight form of energy, but you need to have it with water, otherwise it doesn't absorb well, and also you get stomach cramps. So I'll need to buy some water en route. So ideally you'd have a pound coin, because you don't want to be faffing about with change once you're into your running. However, I don't, so I'm going to have a £10 note, and I'm going to have to deal with a little bit of change. However, it will mean that I'll get energy en route, and that will help me through. So that's it for this little section. You are next going to see me at some point struggling whilst I'm running. I'll give you an update as to my mental health at that point.
Little update, 5 miles in, a little bit puffed so far. Feeling alright, just run up Bishop's Avenue, which is a very expensive road with no one living in any houses, but it's quite a steep road as well, so I'm feeling a little bit tired. Gonna get to the top of this road and then run down towards St John's Woodway. Feeling a little bit tired, like I said, but alright. Got a bit red in the face, as you can see. There's a little pointless addition to this vlog. Cheers house here, quite small, isn't it? That's where apparently Justin Bieber stayed when he was doing his O2 stuff in London. A bit bigger than mine. Another update, 9 miles in, Regent's Park. It's lovely. Quite a few people running today. It's reasonably warm, like for February, mid-Feb. I'd say it's probably about 9-10 degrees, so I feel quite sweaty myself. So I'm 9 miles in. I'm gonna leave the park in a bit, and then I'll probably then go and try and get some water, have my energy gel, just give me enough energy to go back home, because going back home is more uphill, and I want to get to a point where I'm having the energy gel just before I sort of feel pretty rank, rather than taking it when I do feel rank, because sort of horse has bolted a little bit by that point. So from Regent's Park, I'll be next updating you when I am rehydrating. So 10.69 miles in now, so it's 1400 calories, or just under 1400 calories burnt. So time for energy gel. It's a little bit. It's just like syrup or liquid, but it's pretty minging. When you take it, go have water with it. Otherwise, you could get a stomach upset. It's not particularly nice stuff, but it's amazing. It will kick in energy-wise over the next mile or two. Hopefully, see me through to the end now, where that's the point I should be on the next video, unless I need a break. So I'll let you know. See you in a bit. So run complete, 15.5 miles. I said I'd do between 15 and 16, and I was bang on that prediction with 15.5 miles, 2,000 calories burnt, which is quite a bit. Legs feel sore, legs feel tough. Trouble living in Muswell Hill is that what goes down must come up, and it just means that my end of the run, so my legs are tired, tends to be going uphill, which is hard work. Not in the shape I want to be at the minute, nowhere near really, so more work to be done, but it's 15.5 miles in the bank. I did 6.5 miles on Monday morning, so it's just a case of still trying to build it up and hopefully get into better shape by race time. This video is also on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and then follow me on social media. On my Twitter, Dynamic Fit PT, and Instagram the same, and keep in touch because more vlogs will be coming. I think the next one I'm going to do is talk about carbs and fats and what fuels we're using, because that's going to be pretty useful for people. I made a little mention of it earlier on, so that'll be my next vlog, which will be out in the next few days. Until next time, from a very tired Muswell Hill runner, goodbye.